right, so today we have one for the kids out there. We have a signed copy of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, which is now, as the sticker wants to point out, a Netflix original series. I've only watched the first season. I did not watch the other two seasons. I mean, I don't know. It was good, but I don't know if this is really my thing. I didn't really like the first movie too much. I do kind of enjoy the books, though. Anyway, this is a favorite among many kids, families. It's a book where terrible things happen, and you are actually encouraged to put the book down because it will depress you. Now, here's what's interesting. There is a signature of Lemony Snicket there. So when we look, what does the signed book look like? Does it actually look like that? Let's see. And oh, that's that doesn't look anything like the back of the book. Nothing at all. In fact, this is a really unique signature that probably requires a little bit of explaining. You see, here it says Lemony Snicket, Black Friday, November 24th, 2017. By the way, that's when I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. You'll notice a lot of my signed books are from Barnes & Noble. That's why you want to keep them around. And you have a signature, and that is clearly a D with some scribble. So Lemony doesn't start with a D. Now, if you go a little closer, they have two checked mark boxes. Author and official representative. Official representative has been checked off. Now, what does this mean? Well, this is actually a very clever in-joke, because Lemony Snicket is not the author's real name, for those who are unaware. The real name of the author is Daniel Holder. And as a result, he is signing this under his real name. Now, he can't check off the author because that would, clue kids and other people into the illusion, if you will. However, that is why it is being signed as an official representative of Lemony Snicket, because Dan Holder is the representative of Lemony Snicket, and he is also the actual Lemony Snicket. He just doesn't advertise that. He also is like a musician, by the way, in case you didn't know. So this is actually a really fun signature, and it fits into the theme with how tongue-in-cheek and off-the-wall the series of unfortunate books really are. So even though this is not my favorite book, this is probably one of my favorite signatures in my collection, just for the uniqueness of the whole thing. And I'm sure it's one that a lot of kids would like to have. And just to let you know, I have definitely seen signed Lemony Snicket books for the last several years at Barnes & Noble. So Black Friday, you want to get a Lemony Snicket signature. I'm not going to promise or guarantee it. That could always change. Who knows? This year, there might not be a signed Lemony Snicket book. However, it's been pretty consistent, so Barnes & Noble on Black Friday is usually a pretty good, opportunity to get a signed series of unfortunate events books, especially since part of the Lemony Snicket persona is that the author typically doesn't do a lot of live book signings. So anyway, that's that. And my question now is passed off to you. Do any of you have a signed Lemony Snicket book? And hey, is your book, does it actually say it's signed by Lemony Snicket, or is it by Daniel Holder as a official representative? These are things I would definitely love to know, so comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.